In the opening montage from these videos from AIDS 2012 in DC, you're going to see protests from Vietnam, the civil rights movement, and even ACT UP at the White House. Now it's time to add another protest to that list, the AIDS 2012 March on Washington.
Washington, D.C. is a prime destination for those seeking change, advocating for their needs, and demanding action for a better world. We've used this iconic city to show our anger, display our grief, and ask for a better life. And right now, people have traveled here from around the globe for the International AIDS Conference. Forget Mr. Smith. I'm Mark S. King with My Fabulous Disease, and I'm blogging from AIDS 2012 in Washington, D.C.
I've come all the way from India with a lot of my colleagues. We have been fighting this battle for access to generic medicines for the last 10 years, and we are finding more and more that multinational companies backed by the US government are pursuing policies that are going to keep medicines out of the hands of millions of the developing world.
Because we can end AIDS together, all of us. And there are so many different topics.
Working in a school, I was volunteering as a 5th grade math teacher, and a kid stopped coming. And it was really powerful when the headmistress told me that his mother was dying of his AIDS and his father was, and he would soon be orphaned. And that's when...
I'm HIV positive. I've been positive for 8 years. I am here because I fight for myself, I fight for others, and those who cannot fight for themselves.
As long as pharmaceuticals don't find a cure, and they don't want to find a cure, we will continue with it.
In 2012, we have all the tools we need. Clean syringes, medications, housing, is putting the resources in the right place to just put this epidemic to an end.
This AIDS 2012 March on Washington is actually several marches. There was the anti-pharmaceutical march, there was a PWA march, there's a march for housing. All of these various contingents were marching throughout DC and convened here in front of the White House. There will now be more of a protest, more speakers, and a few people getting arrested.
Step back, is everybody good? Step back, step back. Thank you guys.
At this point in a protest, it's usually a little nerve-wracking because you don't want to get arrested if you didn't plan on it, but the crowd gets very excited and they push closer. So they brought in police on horseback to tell us to get further back. It's a pretty good AIDS protest.